Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. In fact, it is the first Star Citizen video for me for this year 2023, and it is the Lunar New Year. And it is, well, it is awesome. I've seen some of the stuff there and it is fantastic. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's check out the Lunar New Year sale and event. It is a Star Citizen in-game event to top it off, and this is nice, right? One of the biggest things for Star Citizen is that we have a lot of big festivals, right? Real life festivals tied into the game, and it is fantastic. So launch into the Lunar New Year with a bold new venture starting from January 20th to February 6th. This is nice, very, very nice. So that's that. And obviously we have some raid packet followed by all the Lunar New Year, and this follows the Chinese zodiac. And this round they put rooster. No, this year supposed to be a rabbit. Anyway, we'll take a look more about this, but yeah, rooster, that's very, very interesting. So when it says rooster, that means they definitely did a research. All right. Yep, year of the rooster in 2953. There we go. Right, it is the year of the rabbit for 2023, but year of the rooster 2953. They really did their homework, which is good. This is the stuff that we like to see, or rather I love to see. I'm not so sure you guys like it, but if it's as lore accurate tied to real world, it is always good. So in this case, year of the rooster. All right, that makes a lot of sense. So they really put a lot of effort in making this type of stuff, which I love it. And red envelopes are expiring. Red envelopes are appearing around basically on Stanton, everywhere you can get. And the fun bit, one small little bit, of course, we have a Defend Orison event. The most interesting part is this part, the Red Fest redemption. We have a 5 red packet, and then you get some stuff, and most importantly, here, lucky charms. This year, players get to keep a commemorative red envelope as a memento for their proper Lunar New Year. And the best part is, as well as a wooden rooster. Oof, this is nice. This is nice. The most important one that after this is that long-time players will also receive the red festive envelope from the previous tree celebration. And this is nice, right? This is one small little thing that I think it's great. Small little collectibles. You want to collect all 12 of them. And it is nice. Very, very nice, right? Small little touch like this makes the games great. And of course, we have ship paints. Now, normally I would never recommend ship paint, but this round, maybe because I'm biased, because there's a ship paint for the Karak. Yeah, it's nice, right? It's nice and red. The only downside, okay, not just nice and red, it's red and gold. Yeah, it's a red paint with gold accent, which is great. And I think, did they really put a logo? Nice. They put the Zodiac logo onto the ship skin as well, which is great. Nice little touch. So this is the only time, or one of the only time, that I would say maybe, just maybe, I can close a blind eye for the skin. But if I look at the price tag, $19 for the Karak, yikes. So we also have the Aegis Saber on it and the RSI Constellation. Yeah, so... Oh, wait, we still have last year's one as well. Or last 2 years. Oh, every year. 53 was this 2 ships, 52 was this 2 ships, and 51 for this 2 ship. They should have a logo. Nice. Very nice. Very nice little touch. But this year's skin is kind of expensive in my opinion. $20, $19 for the Karak, ugh, $17, $9 for the Saber, $11 for the, yeah, it's a little pricey in my opinion. And obviously we have ship sales, which is nice. And what is better than ship sale, which is limited time Warborn ship upgrade. And this time we have the Anvil Valkyrie and the Anvil Hurricane. which is nice. I would highly recommend pick up this ship upgrades if you want more expensive ships, that's for sure. And last but not least, we have MISC Hull C. This is the last chance to grab the ship for cheap before it goes flight ready. And looking at the price tag, 350, 325, yeah, sure, it is a little pricey in my opinion, but this ship will go up in price. The only question is, how much would it become? If we look at some of the previous ships that was on the same ballpark that went flyable, so obviously, if we look at $350, the Enlist Carrack, the Reclaimer. So the Reclaimer actually went up by $50. The Carrack went up to $600, which is crazy. And I think that's about it. Those are the two ships within that price range. Obviously, the Merchantman was super cheap. Right? It did hit the $350 mark. Now it's about what, 600? I totally forgot. I think it's 600 plus because it's more expensive than the Carrack right now. Or is it same price? Yeah. So in this case, judging by all the little price increase when it's flight ready, I have a feeling Hull C might be around the 400 to 450. I have a feeling because we need to see the final number of the SCU cargo. And I would say, you know what? If I'm going to call out $415, that's my call. Right? If it's lower, fantastic. If it's higher, yeah. So that's that. And that's it. That's it. So we're going to check out the ship. So we have Pisces C8R. This is the rescue version. Nice. Very nice. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to go backwards. So we have Valkyrie 300. Okay, so price tag first. $65. $375 for a dropship. It is interesting. We have the Anvil Terrapin, $220. This is a dedicated scanning ship. All right, soloable. But should you pick it up? A bit tough, a little bit tough. All right, Aegis Saber, this is actually worth picking up, $170. If you want some dogfighting pew-pew, this is actually a very, very good ship. And next we have the Nomad, $80. Not bad, not bad. This is one of the best starter ship out there. Obviously, the Avenger Titan is the best, but the Nomad comes very close second. And I don't think anyone is going to top Nomad at the moment, except for the price tag. $80 is a lot of money. And this guy can carry a Grey Cat Rock. And that's the reason why this is number 2 price tag. If the price tag is almost the same as Titan, or if this ship is like what, 70? If this ship is $70, I think this ship is the best ship ever versus the Titan, that's for sure. And the Hurricane 195, this is a 2-pilot ship, 1 pilot, 1 gunner, very glass cannon, very nice ship. This is a very, very strong ship. We have the Anvil Hawk. This is a nice bounty hunting ship. This has an EMP at $100 price tag. Sure, it is a little expensive for a light fighter, to be honest. There are better light fighters out there, cheaper cost, but is it worth getting this? Because this one has a prisoner holding cell plus an EMP. Because the Avenger Warlock has an EMP, $85, so you're paying $15 extra for prisoner bay. Maybe. I would say maybe a little bit cheaper would be nicer. In this case, what we want to do is we want to utilize as much ship, this is our ship upgrades, right? Limited time Warborn ship upgrade, because you definitely can get cheaper ships this way. That's for sure. The Gladiator 165, this is a bomber combat ship. This one is a very odd child at the moment. It is not the best fighter out there. Sure, 165 is a 165 is kind of a little bit expensive, but this is the cheapest bomber so far, but not by a lot, because this bomber, this is an S5 torpedo or S5 missiles versus the Retaliator. The Retaliator is $275. That one's an S9 torpedo. So in my opinion, yeah, that's why Gladiators are an odd place. Freelancer Mist is one of my favorite ships, 175. Sure, would like to be a bit cheaper. That's the reason why we're going to do ship upgrade. If not, this is a very, very strong ship. Very strong. The only downside is it is shit in handling. Terrible handling. All the Freelancer series has terrible maneuverability. That's the only reason why this ship is not that. I wish I would like to put it in my hangar, but yeah, no, no. Freelancer Max is a very nice cargo ship. It is a smallest cargo ship within its range. We're supposed to have an Hull A, but the Hull A is not out at the moment. Plus, the Freelancer Max, at least if you're not going to haul cargo, it can do a little bit of combat versus the Hull A can't really do much combat, according to the paper. $150. Yep, that's actually quite decent. The Freelancer Dirt is an exploration version, $135. This one is a bit at the moment hard to recommend because we haven't seen the expedition / exploration thing yet. So I'm gonna put a pin on it and review this once we have an exploration gameplay out there. Other than that, it's basically just large fuel pods and you can travel further distance. In my opinion right now, not a big deal because we don't have a system to jump around. But when we have system to jump around and jump points, that's where most likely the Freelancer Dirt will shine. The base Freelancer version, that's all right, $110. We have this Super F7. We have the F7CM Super Hornet. This is one of my favorite ships out there. And this one I'm biased, all right? This is technically the first ship that I flew in Star Citizen. That's why it has a special place in my heart because it's the first ship. And not just the first ship, this is actually a very strong dogfighting ship. $180. Sure, it is a bit more expensive than the Saber, but this guy packs a big punch. Very good armor, very strong weapon hard points, and yeah, it just beats the shit out of Saber. If we go head on head, right? Power versus power. However, the Saber is more agile, more nimble, so it can outmaneuver the Super Hornet. If you're looking at skill versus skill, but if you're looking at just hard stats, the Super Hornet is very, very good. One of the top ships out there. Next, we have the F7C Hornet Wildfire. This is basically a different loadout with a different skin, a cooler skin versus the base Hornet, and that's about it. So basically you're paying extra to get more pew pew by default. Next, one of my favorite ships that out there that makes me go big, which is the Constellation series, and the Constellation Taurus is technically the cheapest medium freighter out there with a lot of pew pew. All right, this ship is awesome, $190. One of the best pickup if you want something large. Yep. Moving on to the Constellation Aquila, this exploration version, and if you look at the price tag, okay, $190 versus $310. So if you are paying less $120, you get the base Taurus. $120 extra, what do you get for the Constellation Aquila? Number one, an exploration suite. Again, I do not know how it's going to play out, plus a parasite ship. So you can dock a snub fighter, which is the P-52 Merlin, which is nice, very nice multi-crew ship. And of course, we have the tried and true Constellation Andromeda. This is the base version for the Constellation series. It has all the bells and whistles that you need to play as a group. And this guy has a lot of missiles, and I love it. I love it. This is one of the best ship out there to pick up and start playing around with friends, right? If you got more than 2 friends, this is one of the best ship to pick up. Sure, $240 sounds a little bit more, but yeah, this guy has a lot of pew firepower. But if you want to play solo, that's why I would recommend the Taurus, right? Because you don't really need a parasite ship. You don't need a snub fighter. It has a larger cargo bay. So if you don't want to pew, you can do cargo delivery, which is nice. And obviously now we have the Anvil Carrack, one of the poster child for Star Citizen, right? Carrack is love, Carrack is life, and I do own this ship, so I'm super biased, and I love this. This This ship is technically, in my opinion, the Millennium Falcon 4-star Citizen. Some people disagree and says the Mercury Star Runner should be, but I digress because the most important thing, if you want, not to say a Millennium Falcon ship, but an exploration ship, a wholesome ship, it is the Carrack. The Carrack has a Med Bay, number one. Number two, it has firepowers for 4 players minus the pilot. So we have 2 wing, 1 top, and 1 belly. We also have a vehicle, a bay that is big enough for a vehicle. That's nice. We have a parasite ship bay, which you can put the Pisces, the 2 Pisces, or rather all the Pisces, and if I'm not mistaken, you can fit up to a Mustang Alpha. Aurora can fit. Mustang Alpha is a bit interesting because once it lands, the wing folds up, the wings kind of scratch a lot of stuff, and the arrow. So if it fits, it sits, or it sits, it fits. If it fits, it sits. That's how I put it. So this is a very, very strong ship. And right now, there is the best exploration suite. So this ship has the best exploration module, plus the cargo pod. According to paper, it is swappable. So we will need to see about that once we get the exploration module up and running, plus the cargo pod that can be swapped out for any other things. This ship is actually one of the best jack of all trade ships. That's how I put it. It is very, very nice. And of course, we have the Pisces Expedition, and obviously we go back to the Pisces Rescue version. In my opinion, you want to pair up with this rescue version with the Anvil Carrack, and then you can become a mobile wambulance. Yeah, this is a nice ship. I love it. That's all. Very biased. And that's it. That's all I have for you for the ship sale for the Lunar New Year 2023. Yeah, I thought they're gonna do something cool, changing maybe the name a little bit, because we have other stuff like Christmas is Luminalia, and then we have St. Patrick's. We have another one more. There's one more they'll change. Oh yes, upcoming Valentine. Yes. So right now, I think there's 4 different celebrations, right? Obviously, the Lunar New Year is a big event. The St. Patrick, I think it's just normal. Luminalia is one of the biggest event as well. There should be one more, right? Not so sure. Anyway, when that happens, I'm gonna cover it. Until then, my friends, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. I will see you in the verse, and fly safe, my friends. Yep. Yeah. This is a very, very nice touch.